All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know. You go tight. You got it.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll run with Madison. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
55 to Mike. All you get is a headache.
Now.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
We play to win. Let's
The Giants
go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Set.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Topper! Go! Big rip!
Stick from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Another try after the first down sack. Stick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Hey, exit.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
5.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, foxtrot. 80 weapon.
Mike's 59.
You're out.
Mike's 59. Hey.
On 1st down, McCoy throwing deep here for Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Haywood.
Check three.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Echo. Yo, Jack. Go.
From the gun, Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, set.
Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Rip right.
Get it.
Now Jones on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Now Jones. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's really tough. One for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3-3.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man left. Everyone's got 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. It's caught. Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, you got deep? Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this complete to Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. Hey, seam 6.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch twist.
Hard. Get it.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50.
Third down, they'll throw with stick. And he'll find Hall. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. 60 or.
First down, Minnesota.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey. High 7.
On the delay, this is Abdullah. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready.
Mike's 50. Get him. Get him.
Hey, orbit. Fire.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but
and that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Come on,
the last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Safe. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Fair. Shoot.
Blitz.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the 1st half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Ready.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet at head.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Vikings take
All
over
day,
first and
baby.
10.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard
Here are
line.
the Vikings now to start their next drive.
50. I got one. I got one.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal. Golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It's now second and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
I'm going to come back to you. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On third down, it's Stick. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Stick back to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Smith!
Mike 55, Mike 55, let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Rosas is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.